Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having a great holiday season, no matter what tradition you celebrate. I hope you're able to enjoy time with your family and friends, even though we're going through another wave of COVID. So be safe, get vaccinated, get boosted, and be careful. A couple weeks ago, I decided to take a little trip down into downtown Chicago. And what happened was I realized that I had not gone to the Christkindlmarket here in quite some time, and I have some stock images that I shot coming up on 10 years ago that have been pretty good sellers, obviously selling towards the autumn when the holiday season is coming. And so I decided to head down and just take a walk around the downtown area of Chicago and go to the Christkindlmarket and come back. And what I did was, I don't understand why anybody would drive down to downtown Chicago. I mean, sometimes I do because I have to be in more than one place. But if you're just going to downtown Chicago, and I think this is true of any major metropolitan area, if you've got a good transit system, take the train. It's way easier. So we have a Metra station in downtown Oak Park. We also have the Green Line, which is the CTA Rapid Transit. And the Metra train, it's a Union Pacific West Line train, gets into the Ogilvie Transportation Center downtown in about 20 minutes or so. It depends on the train. There's one stop on some trains, and there's also, it goes through a rail yard where there is an employee stop. So if a conductor is getting on or getting off their shift, train stops there to pick them up. But it's really inexpensive and very relaxing way to get into the city. I put together a little video that includes scenes from the trip downtown, some of our architecture, and then the Christkindlmarket, and then a short bit of the trip back. And one thing, I used my iPhone 12 Pro Max for the video. I had my Lumix G95 and 12 to 60 millimeter lens for shooting stills, although I shot a lot of stills with the iPhone. The stills intended for stock I shot with the camera. I also had my 45 to 150 millimeter Lumix zoom with me just in case I needed it, but it ended up I did not use that. Oh, I should say, I also had my 20 millimeter f1.7 just in case there was light situation where I needed that kind of wide aperture, but that didn't happen either. When you're walking around a city area and you're shooting stock, I find a zoom is just a more convenient thing to be shooting with unless you need the wide aperture that a prime gives you. Mainly because very frequently you find yourself in a situation where there's something that you want to get the overall view of, but then you want to get details. And so that's why I primarily, if I'm going out shooting stock, I will shoot with a zoom lens. If I'm really going out to do street photography, then I'll prefer to use a prime. Most of the time I'm shooting stock. The other thing is, I took the video and a video out the window of the Metra Rail car. The windows were dirty. I think they have kind of backed off on cleaning just basically because ridership is down due to COVID and the revenue is down. That's my guess. But the other thing is, of course, using an iPhone, we got reflections of the inside of the car on the frame. And what I forgot to do is I actually have a filter holder for my iPhone, so I can use a polarizing filter. I forgot to take this. The only issue, this is from Moment. Same people made this case. So of course, had I had this with me, I would have used it when shooting out the window of the rail car, because a circular polarizer, actually even a linear polarizer, I'll bet you would work with an iPhone. But you can't find those anymore. They were way cheaper back in film days. But anyway, that would have helped solve the reflection issue in the windows of the car. I also should mention that if you use this on the native camera app on the iPhone, This covers the little soft buttons that toggle RAW and live photo on and off. So you're going to want to set those before you put this little filter holder on here. Also, it's kind of cool. It actually has slots back here so it doesn't block the microphone that's up in that area. So that's cool. But, as far as those buttons go, I don't shoot a lot of RAW on the iPhone anyway, and almost never use the live photo feature. This is very likely my last video of 2021. So hope everybody has a great new year. Hope that my videos have been helpful and informative to you over the past year. And if so, hey, give this one a like. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. It's a big help to me. And let's take a look at this little tour of Chicago.